Hey, good Friday afternoon. This is Carol J. Dunlop, your online wealth strategist and number one international Amazon best-selling author. That always tongue-ties me trying to get that up. So anyway, I hope you are doing well, and I'm kind of waiting a little bit. I know that BeLive is out there gathering the audience, letting everyone know I'm here, and I wanted to thank you if you're watching this live or if you're watching it later on demand. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. I was trying to get my husband on with me today because he's. Oh, it's not Friday. Oh, it's Thursday, right? Sorry. He's back in the bag. It's not Friday. I just wanted to be Friday so bad. I don't know why. It's Thursday. So this is the Thursday training on my Facebook page, right? This is where I have to think. Where am I? Because Fridays I do a training in my Unmarket Your Business group. So today, what are we talking about today? We are talking about repurposing. And I didn't even show it, did I? Create once and repurpose 10 times or 20 or however many. So I'm going to show you what you can do so you don't have to keep creating over and over and over and over and over again. I know what I was saying. I was trying to get my husband on so he could talk today, and he said, no, he's in the background giving me cues. What would I do without my ace boo-coo, my boo-boo, my hubby of 24 years? Yay, awesome sauce, right? So he helps me out. So anyway, we are talking about creating it one time and repurposing it as many times as possible. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 ways you can repurpose something. So let's get going with this. All right. So if you are doing a speaking gig, and speaking can be if you're speaking live, or if you're speaking on a podcast as a guest, or maybe you're speaking on a Facebook Live, Instagram story, or anything where you're talking and people are there listening to you, just like I'm doing this Facebook Live right now. So you can take that and repurpose it. So if you're doing, like I did a speaking engagement this past Saturday for Code Red, they're an awesome organization. They started the program Code Red to help women build their business. And we were talking about not just building your business now, but managing your business and keeping it going. And I was honored to be one of the panelists. There was me. I was talking about social media, and there was another person talking about contracts. All contracts, right? Contracts with not only government agencies, but other businesses that are looking to employ your business. And then we had someone who was talking about finances. So it was great. And we had probably about, 60, I think we had about 60 people in attendance. It was totally, totally awesome. And so what did I do? I brought my camera and I brought my iPad so I could record my voice, and I recorded the whole thing. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to repurpose that into maybe a training or a freebie, get some pieces out of it for my speaker reel. So whenever you speak, whether you're on a podcast or whether you're doing a Facebook Live in somebody else's group, record it. Find some kind of way that you can use that over and over again. So do it once and repurpose it so many different times. Like I said, you could make it into a training. You could make it a freebie that people go to your website and download. You can turn it into some other things that we're going to talk about in just a second. So if this is something that is helping you, or you feel like, hey, this is good information, please hit that share button and share it with your audience. I totally appreciate it. So the next thing you do, let's talk about your blog. How can you repurpose your blog? So for one, if you did a speaking gig, Facebook Live, Instagram story, Periscope, any of those things, you could repurpose them onto your blog, right? You could create the video, is usually downloadable, take the video and put it on your blog, add some text around it, and you've got a blog article. Isn't that cool? Or you could repurpose it into a guest post for somebody else's blog, especially if whatever you're talking about is beneficial, of great value to people, then let the world know about it. So they get something good out of it and you get something good out of it, because you've only done this once and now you're repurposing it into something else. You could also use the videos that I was talking about as a blog upgrade. So you wrote a totally new blog, and whatever you spoke about is like an addition to what you're saying. It's like more. You want to learn more. So you ask them at the end, would you like to learn more? I talked about this in my Facebook Live or whatever. And then don't point them to the Facebook Live. You download the video, and then you add an opt-in to the blog article. And you say, if you want to hear more about this, I can send you this blog that I did. I mean, this video that I did. Have them opt into your list. And when they opt into the list, voila, they get that video. Isn't that awesome? Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is articles. So blogs, articles, different, the same. Articles, I'm talking about writing for publications, for newsletters, for those online things where you can write those articles where people can share your article. So any article that you're writing, you can actually take your blog and repurpose it into an article, or take the article you're writing and repurposing it into a blog. So see what I'm doing? I only did one thing, but now I've got several ways to share it. So let's go back to the speaking part. Now I did the speaking gig, right? You did a speaking gig, and now you take the video or the content that you produce from that, and you share it on your blog, and you share it in an article. And then you switch them out. You share it in an article, and take that article and share it in your blog. Wow. So many things you can do. Also, I didn't put this up here, but you could turn your blogs into an ebook. Let's say you blog once a week for, let's say, 3 months. So if you blog once a week for 3 months, you got at least 12 articles there. Each article could be a chapter. Want to know something? That's what I did with my book. A lot of the content that I have in my book, I'm Marketing to Business, is from my blog. So I took a blog article and I repurposed it some, zhuzhed it up some, and did, add some more content to it, and boom, it was a chapter in my book. Several of the chapters are actually from blogs that I did. So I'd already done the main hard work. Now I took it and repurposed it, because we all are busy. We don't have time to be wasting. So we need to be doing this. All right, next thing that you can do is LinkedIn. Now, I kind of wrestled with if I should put LinkedIn first or last, but I'm putting it here because we're bringing it all together with my final point here about LinkedIn. Now, before I spoke with the LinkedIn Professor Tawana, what can I think of her? My coach Tawana, I was doing this. I was taking a blog, and then I was repurposing it onto my LinkedIn, but I wasn't getting as many views as I wanted. So she told me to start out with LinkedIn. You know how you can do a blog on LinkedIn, and then take that LinkedIn blog and put a piece of it on my website and add more to it. So that's what I do now. I do the first blog I do is actually on my LinkedIn page. And I talk about, whatever I want to talk about. I add video to it. I make it really juicy and awesome. And guess what? I've started to get more views from that blog. And when I put my videos that I've done on, when I do my YouTube live on Monday mornings, and I do my podcasts that I do on Thursdays, I put those in there, and I get more views to those. And then what I do is I take just like the first paragraph of it, and I put it on my blog on csatcorporation.com/blog. And then I write more and add to it. So the first thing is now LinkedIn, and then I have my blog. So I get more views. I get more views on my blog, my information. And then when the people come to my actual blog on my website, they see that they can go to LinkedIn to see more. Thank you, my coach Tawana. That was totally awesome to do. So if you want to do some stuff like I've been doing, I want you to go to CSIcorporation.com/online-wow and schedule your online wow assessment. And what we'll do, we'll look at how you can repurpose all the stuff that you've got. If you've got blog articles, if you have Facebook Lives, Instagram stories, YouTube Lives, you name it, guest posts, all of the stuff that you've been writing and recording and putting out there to the world. Let's repurpose that into some things and make tons of new content that you don't even have to do new things off of. So I want to show you how to do that. It's absolutely free to have the assessment, and we'll see where you are and see how much content we can create. Because if I can create a book off my blog posts like some other people have done, or if I can create a whole series off of my blogs and my articles, if I can repurpose my blogs and my YouTube lives and get more views on YouTube, get more information on LinkedIn, get more views, more comments, more clients. That's what we want. More clients, right? You can do it too. So go to csicorporation.com/online wow and schedule your online wow assessment with me, and we'll see how we can turn your one piece of content into maybe 10xing it. Because you can take one blog article and you might get a book out of it. You might get a guest post out of it. Maybe you can do a YouTube live off of it and an Instagram story. Periscope. I could just go on and on. I could just go on and on. So I'm not going to, but please go there and sign up for your online wow assessment. And I will see you again next Thursday, not Friday, next Thursday. Thanks everyone. Bye for now.